way to do the Stealth Camping Alliance Airport Challenge 3, set by Paul, Shadow Camper. So I'm driving to find a place to park, and then I have the electric unicycle, which I will take the rest of the way in. Hoping to get right next to the airport. It's be a little sketchy getting in. It's right near the tower. Okay, I think I have found my spot. Just a little, I don't know, strip mall type thing here. Just a few little businesses. Looks like this is the only one that's active, and then there's some down to the right that are, but I think I'll be good to leave the car here. So I need to get out the electric unicycle, get all my gear, put the saddlebags on, and I'll bring you back when I'm rolling. Right, all packed up. There's still a lot of people down here, but I'm going to try to pop in this little, I don't know what it is, some little entranceway into the woods here. I don't see anyone outside. The tower can see me, but hopefully they're not looking, and I'm just going to go. Well, it was easier than expected. So I'm going to walk the unicycle up this way along the edge of the road, staying down a little bit because these woods are pretty sparse. You can see through them a lot. And then I want to find a spot further up the hill, closer to the tower. So I will bring you back in a minute. Okay, so it's definitely sloped more from the road than I thought. So I think I'll backtrack this a little bit. There's a down tree right there. It's flat-ish behind it. And that'll give me some cover because I brought a tent because I didn't want to be too high up in the hammock because you can't see all down through these woods from the road. So yeah, I think that's my plan. The tree will give me some cover and I have some camouflage. So let me move back this way and start setting up. Okay, so if you watch some of my videos, you know my MO is usually to get into a spot, set up a chair if I have it, crack open a beer and just sit and watch and listen. Make sure nobody saw me come in and are not coming to see what the hell I'm doing out here. So far so good. See the unicycle there, my bag. Sit in my chair. So, while I'm just chilling, I'm going to have a hazy beer hug. Hazy IPA. This whole line is pretty good. So it's by Goose Island. Goose Island is always solid IPAs. So there's a lot of cars leaving. I think all those cars in the parking lot, whatever is going on there is finishing up. So hopefully they're all leaving. Right up here to my left, sure you can't see it, but right through the trees there is the airport maintenance department. Right now, quietly, cilantro. Alright, I'm just going to chill for a bit, and I will bring you back when it's time to put up the tent. I just saw a cop drive by. It's an SUV, kind of dark, I couldn't really see, but it kind of looked like a state trooper. There is a state trooper air department located here at this airport. So hopefully he's just coming through. Yeah, definitely cop antennas all over the top. Okay, I have a little bit less than an hour before sunset. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this tent up. So I think I'll set it right here. It's kind of flattest. I'll put it so that my head is up this way. Doors will be on the sides running this way. So yeah. Cue the montage. Yeah, let's check it out. A pillow and sleeping bag. It's only supposed to be about 60 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, which is that Celsius. About 10% chance of some showers, so just in case, I put the unicycle under the other side over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to organize the stuff that's left. It'll be a little while before I cook dinner, probably closer to dark. So I'm going to go back chilling and just relaxing. Okay, so I want to show you this real quick. Later on I'm going to be cooking on sterno canister, which, as you know, once you light it, you can't really set a pan on it because you'll snuff it out. Now, I don't know, I've kind of looked around for some sort of pot holder made for a sterno. There's some other brands. Hiking Viking, I'll link his channel down below, uses a different brand that you can get a pot stand with it that goes on the outside. But for the standard sterno, I decided to make my own. So I designed in 3D, or not 3D print, I designed and had laser cut these pieces. So basically they will fit together and create a pot holder that will sit down over the sterno can. Just like that. Oh, also I forgot to mention that one of the pieces has a chamfered edge that's used to open the sterno can. So we're trying that out as well. So right there, it's the main runway. You can see some small planes there. If you look over there, there's a tower. My diffuser plate. Don't know if I really need that, but might as well. Okay, so for dinner, I'm going to make chili cheese dogs. So I have a couple veggie dogs, onion, a Gardein veggie burger for the chili part, and my own chili spice blend to make said chili. So I guess first, let's start cooking up this burger. Put quite a bit in there to make a sauce. Okay, while that's still heating, get out the veggie dogs, get them warming up. Let's see if I can snuff this out. There we go. I will seal that in a few minutes. Go, and since they're hot dogs and I'm not 4 years old, it gets mustard, not ketchup. Tim. And a little bit of ghost pepper sauce. Chili is already fairly spicy, so actually, before I put the chili on, I have some yellow onion diced up. Here we go. There's my chili cheese dogs. Alright, as I'm getting ready to eat this, I hear the jet taking off. Oh, I can see it. You can't see it, but I can see it. Hopefully you can hear it. But let's give this a try. One of my favorites. Let me eat these real quick, and then I will crack up another beer and we'll chill for a while. Okay, so dinner was fantastic. I am stuffed. It's time for after dinner beer. This is another beer hug. This is their tropical Imperial IPA. I think you can see that. There we go. Alright, let's crack this open. Quietly. Of course, there's a prop plane getting ready to take off, so there's lots of cover noise. Anyway, cilantro. There's still some cars going down this road. I imagine if they have any nightly patrols, they'll definitely come through that road. So, yeah, definitely need to keep an eye out for that. But for the most part, it's just time to chill until the next plane is scheduled. Hopefully we can get up on the ridge up here and see that. Okay, so I finally saw one of the jets land. So I'll come back here to the tent, kind of chill out for a while, maybe watch some more YouTube, and get ready for bed in a while. But another part of Paul's challenge he set was to tell an airplane story. So mine was, it's a couple months ago, I was in Sacramento for work, finished up. I was leaving early flight on a Friday. So I got up at maybe 3:15, started getting ready, checked my phone, had notifications my flights were canceled. I was supposed to go to Dallas, but apparently there were like huge storms there the night before, so most of the flights to Dallas were canceled. They had switched me to a flight to Phoenix at 3 p.m. with a very short connection, and then from Phoenix to Charlotte, O'Hare, and Chicago with an overnight connection, and then Saturday morning going to Charlotte, and then back to Lynchburg Saturday afternoon. So it's like, okay. So I went back to bed, got up, went to Sacramento Airport, was getting ready to board the plane. But we sat there, the plane was late. Finally get on the plane, takes forever. Get going, we're an hour late, leaving Sacramento. My connection time in Phoenix was 43 minutes. So by the time I landed in Phoenix, my flight was gone. So once I landed, phone's out of airplane mode, I start getting notifications from American Airlines. They're trying to rebook me on the next available flight, apparently, which was the next day, Saturday at 5 p.m. Then through overnight in Chicago and Charlotte and home Sunday. It was still Friday evening. And I couldn't, their website's having problems, so I couldn't get online and look at it and change anything or look for other flights. So finally it was like, well, let me go to the American Airlines kiosk. So I looked for it in the concourse I was in, found it was closed. So I walk to the next concourse, find the one there, and there's about 50 or 60 people in line. Go to the next concourse, and there's like maybe 15 people. So I get in line. About an hour later, I finally get up to the desk, tell her what's going on. She looks like, yeah, the next we have to get you back to Lynchburg will be 5 o'clock tomorrow. And of course, they would have given me a hotel and everything, but so she's looking, and it's like, that's the best we could do. But then she's like, oh, but we do have a red eye going from here straight to Charlotte tonight, but it's full. I can put you on standby. You can go and see if you can get on if somebody doesn't show up, and if not, you can come back and we'll book you for tomorrow. It's like, fine, great. So I go find it's like within less than an hour. So I'm waiting, they start calling, loading passengers, like group 1, group 2, group 3. Finally, I hear my name called. So I go up to the desk, got a seat. It was actually an extra row, so I had tons of room. So I get on the plane, and that put me having a 3-hour layover in Charlotte. So we get on, we're sitting on the plane, we're waiting. Pilot comes on, says, oh, we've got some issues, maintenance is coming, so it's going to be 20 minutes. Well, like 40 minutes later, 50 minutes, something comes back and says, okay, they got us fixed. We're getting ready to start going. So they close the doors again. They back the plane out, start the engines. We're sitting there with the engines running. We're sitting there. Finally, the pilot comes on and says, well, we have some other issues pop up once the engine started. Maintenance wants us to come back in so they can check it. But we can't make the turn to go back into the gate, so we're going to have to pull out on the runway, make a whole loop around, and then come back in. So we do all that, come back in, get back to the gate. Everything shuts down. Maintenance people apparently come in, and then the pilot comes on like half an hour, 40 minutes later. Says, yeah, they've identified the problem. It's part of the flight computer. It's bad, so they're going to get a replacement. Might be another half an hour. Flight computer, that's what you want to hear. So we wait. Finally, says, okay, we're all good to go. We're going. So we back out, engine start up again, and we actually leave. This is like over 2 hours for my scheduled takeoff time. Luckily, I had 3 hours. People sitting next to me had about 2 hours, or a little over 2 hours. So when we finally landed in Charlotte, they had about 10 minutes to get off the plane and to their next plane. I don't know if they made it. I hope they did. Luckily, I had enough time. But yeah, that was my airplane travel horror story from about 2 months ago. And this Monday, this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days from now, I am going back to Sacramento again for work. So hopefully it'll be a lot better this time. But with all that, I'm going to sit here and relax a little bit, and I will bring you back when it's time to go to bed. Okay, Stealth Camping Alliance and Hodrangle Heroes, it is bedtime. I hear another prop plane about to take off, so I think there's one more jet coming in around midnight. So maybe I'll hear that, maybe it'll wake me up, we'll see. Anyway, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Woke up a whole bunch last night. I was not used to sleeping on the ground in a tent. I like the hammock better. But it's okay, although my pillow has a slow leak, so I had to fill it up a few times during the night. I have to replace that. But it is a little after 7:30, so I need to get up, make some coffee, some breakfast, pack up and get out. I'll get up, pack up the mattress and sleeping bag and all that first, and maybe even the tent before breakfast. We'll see. Anyway, let's get moving. So I just have some instant coffee this morning. Been pretty quick. Oh yeah. Yep. See. Small plane taking off. Okay, and to top it, I have these little packets of Valentino hot sauce. Probably one of the best hot sauces I've found for eggs. Alright, breakfast is finally ready. See, I think sterno is great for emergencies, but for stealth camping, unless you have a really long time, not so great. But it worked. Okay, so I've finished my breakfast sandwich. I gotta let this pan and sterno cool off, and then it'll be time to finish packing up and then get out of here. It is already almost 9 o'clock, way later than I wanted to be. So I saw that, I'm pretty sure it's either airport security or just straight up police went down the road. About 15 minutes later they came out. So hopefully they're just making rounds or whatever and won't be around when I leave. But once I'm out of the woods and on the road, it shouldn't be a problem. But I'll bring you back when it's time to go. Alright, there's camp all cleaned up. There's no trash around, so I don't have to worry about taking anything out. Picked up all my trash, of course. Only left is a little flat spot in the leaves. So, get my helmet, backpack on. Unicycle is ready. And I'm making my way through these woods, back over that little building, and then out on the road from there. Been quite a bit of traffic coming through, so I'll have to wait for a lull. So I just saw another cop go through. Great. I love that these woods are so easy to get through. There's no underbrush, but that makes it so easy to see through as well. Which is not good. Alright, something stuck my wheel. I need to fix that. Okay, back at it. The stick got caught between the tire and the fender. Yep, I'm getting really exposed now. I think I might just get on here and just ride straight out. It's probably gonna be my only option. Better than just standing there. Okay, 2 more cars just came in. Just wait for them to get out of their cars and go in, but I just have to go. It's time to go. Cars. Great. Just gonna go like I belong. So many people now. They enjoyed it. I am out. Woo! Alright, so that was it. Really hope you enjoyed it. Close hiking, that's fun. Just gotta get back to my car.